CHICKEN. Use the code chicken in the shop. CHICKEN. Use the code.
Hey guys, the chicken is here. We're back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we are kind of at a crossroads. I feel like I've said that the last like 3 or 4 videos, but right now we're holding on to our keys. We're holding on to our tokens. We're just on the edge of getting those max rocket launchers, and also we're gonna have enough keys to go to 5 ERs and the building damage. So I have decided I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go to 5 ERs. You know, if nothing else, at least you guys will know whether or not it's a good idea or a bad idea based on how it goes for me. But almost every 5 ER that I've gone against today, I was able to beat them. Let's see, was this guy 5? Was this guy 5? This guy was 5. So let's just take a look at this for a minute. And what I actually did here was I brought out 3 heavies and 5 rocket choppers instead of 2-6. I went 3-5. And the reason I did that was just because it was a little bit more coverage. I mean, I didn't need as many rocket choppers because, as you can see, they're not going up against clumps of defenses at 5 ER where they're getting kind of hit from all angles. We can really just kind of play it a little more slowly, a little bit more safe, and just make sure that we're shocking things that are nearby, and trying to get them in the best position possible to have the heavies and bullet all around them. Now you see, I was actually using shock knuckles here, which did come in clutch a couple times. I was able to do that wrap thing around the corners, which helped out a little bit. But yeah, at 5 ER right now, at the you know, for the most part, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention if this guy had building damage or not. He also doesn't have rocket launchers. He doesn't have a prototype, so I mean they're kind of lacking in defenses a little bit so far. I feel like with those max rockets plus the building damage, if we can spread those out and make it just a really kind of awkward base design, I think we'll be okay. But we're gonna see. I'm gonna go for it, and you know, you guys will be able to tell from there. But yeah, so that's the plan for right now. Today we're just simply collecting chests. I wasn't playing too much, as you saw. And then, I mean, look at this here. So at this point, I've got a ton of GBE saved up. And all we got to do is get that last engine. I think this was around like 230. I mean, so we get here. There's only 2 things that are in the way. It's just that boom cannon and that cannon. I did screw up the smokes too. I didn't need to smoke both of them. But yeah, so I could have done it even faster. I think we finished with like just over 220, which is pretty fast. You know, typically right now at 4 ERs, you know, you can get a 218. That's not out of the question, but it's a lot more difficult than that attack was for sure. So it depends. It depends. But overall, so this kind of where we're at right now kind of goes back into something that we like to talk about at the beginning of every season when we do our starter guides. Is it's usually a good idea to hold on to your keys. If you don't know what the meta is, or if you're not exactly sure, don't ever just spend your keys. And I know you Warship vets out there know this, but don't just spend your keys kind of, you know, on whatever. Don't just unlock stuff, you know. Like right now, sure, I could go ahead and I could grab a microwaver and I could build a compact base, and that would probably be okay. But you know, I don't just want to unlock stuff for the sake of unlocking it. I want to have a set plan, a set goal. And right now that is getting to 5 ER plus building damage all in one go, and maxing out our rockets. I think that's really going to pay off. Also, at that point, we can do some other things. We can upgrade bullet. We can add some gunboat energy. I think once we get to 5, we're pretty well going straight forward to 6. And we're just gunning for those heavy choppers and those bombardiers next. That's going to be, you know, once we can get one, like we got some huge unlocks after 6 ER, which is why I want to get there very quickly. So once we get this 1, 2, 3, 4, we also have troop health. Like everything here is amazing. Sky shield, critters, everything except tanks after 6 is incredible. So we want to get past 5 as quickly as we can, and we want to get into the good stuff at 6. We don't want to be farting around back here with barrage and seekers and prototypes and, you know, grenadiers. You know, sure, they all have their moment. They're all somewhat viable, but it's not going to be as good as if we can save those keys, not spend them, and go forward and march on toward what's going to be better, not only long term, but you know, right now as well. So that's the plan. And then we got 7. Crazy to think that we're already talking about 6 ERs with you know, 16, 17 days left in the season. So yeah, all right. So let's just get into it. And Yeah, so typically when I'm doing this, I don't like I don't try to push because people just have more tech than I do at this point, because I've been saving it all and not spending it. So um, if you guys are doing this as well, obviously, kind of goes without saying, it's not going to be a good time to push if you're building up those chests, saving up those keys, saving up those tokens, and not spending them anywhere. Because what happens is, if you're ahead of people in tech, it gives them a chance, as you're not unlocking stuff and you're staying in the same rank, they're going to be unlocking stuff and also in that rank. So it's just something to look out for. I should have dropped those heavies earlier. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's go like that. Whoa! Bullets going to the side. Alright, let's try to do something crazy here. Okay. Gonna shock like this. Whoops. Oh, my flares aren't going down. That's why. I was like, I flared this like 4 times now. Why is it not going? Go. Let's shock here on Mr. Boom Cannon. Uh-oh. Okay, the Zookas will actually distract that cannon plenty enough. Okay, there we go. We're looking fine. We got Bullet exactly where we want him. That is kind of a rarity. Typically, he likes to go exactly where you don't want him. Okay, let's go shock right about here. Boom! And I think we're going to have to keep this boom cannon shocked. Because, well, let's see how quickly these guys can rip through. 2. It's going to be close. Oh, the gamble pays off. Whoa! Slow down, slow down, slow down. Guys. Get over here. You're dying for no reason. Opponent has retreated. Wow. That went from amazing to we screwed up really quickly. That's why I don't like rocket choppers. They're very well, whatever. He already retreated, so who cares? But I don't know if Bolt's gonna die faster if I flare him into stuff or if we simply let him run, or if we actually just retreated. So let's see. We're trying to retreat. Bullet is stuck, and oh, he's so close. He's so close. No, don't tell me he gets away like that. So I ended up taking the longest possible time to retreat with Bullet, which does nothing. Because 1, I have instant training. 2, it doesn't cost anything to use. Oh, man. Get on the boat. Oh, good job, Bullet. I'm so glad that you made it back when you just wasted 30 seconds. Apparently, that's our first win of the day. We're on a win streak, actually, as well. So maybe we'll pull something off here, guys. Let's see. We get to 20. That would be awesome while we're just kind of maintaining our tech. But yeah, it's important to hold. Oh, we got a 5-ER. Everyone stop. We have a 5-ER. Yeah, what I was going to say is it's important to kind of hold your tech at some points in the season. You just got to, it's tricky. It's tricky with the tech tree and warships. It's never straightforward. You always, like, sometimes it's best just to take your foot off the gas. Just look at what other people are doing. Watch your replays. Watch YouTube. Plug it in the community wherever you like to, and figure out what's going to be best from there. I should have put those heavies out a lot earlier, but we might be able to do the bullet snake maneuver here. Let's see what happens. Let's see. I typically don't like to split up the rocket choppers. I like to keep them all together. But this might work out okay for us here. Now let's just see. Okay. Now, can we do this? Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Okay, we got a boom cannon there. That's fine. We're somewhat protected. Oops, the sniper tower. Oh, no, I shocked it too late. Okay. Let's actually get everyone kind of back together here, because this is going to be tricky. We're going to need a lot of GB to pull this off, and I don't know if we're going to be able to do it without Bullet. So once we get this down, we're going to flare back over to the right and grab another engine room. Okay. I could have just flared onto the cannon, I guess, but I wanted them to stay put. Now, they shouldn't fly over like crazy. And I don't know what the plan is after this, because, I mean, we've got 3 shock points we got to take care of on that last engine room. But I think we're just going to have to go for it and see what happens. Okay. And shock here. Shock here. Nope, too slow. Too slow. Well, we did our best. Let's go ahead and retreat now. So yeah, I mean, it's not, you know, it's not a done and drawn conclusion at this point. Oh, come on, Mr. Cannon, take him down. I think he's got more percentage than we do, though, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, it's not a drawn conclusion that 5ER is worse. Just most of the times it is, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Man, I really could have used that win. He got me on friggin' percentage points. At 1 ER higher. Technically, chicken one, but we'll leave that up to you guys to decide. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you next one, guys. Check it out. Back.